Hey, y'all want to play D&D?
Oh my god. Yeah.
All right. Does anyone want to give me their recap of last time? I know, Rollins, you kind of just did one, but for
We
anyone
went
else,
camping.
we did go camping
We
a little
went
bit.
to a lodge.
We met mom.
Love mom.
What a
Yeah,
dog.
a lot happened last time, and it's been a couple weeks.
So terrible a recap. Sorry.
I
We
don't know why I
met.
keep asking you, but it's kind of fun. Because whatever you guys say, I know was the important stuff that stuck, but at the same time, maybe it wasn't. It's just what we want to remember. Uh, so I'll tell you what I got from last time. Which is right away you guys fought that bear dog pack and Dot went down and Venice fully died there for a second. Um oops. She got better. uh After you guys received help from the bear dog that you spared earlier, you guys managed to defeat this pack of mutated dogs and brought everyone back to life. Good job. You guys then started traveling up the road. You found another group who had been attacked by the same pack. You found two were still alive, but only managed to save one. Oops. And you later found out that this man's name was Alif. He is not doing great, but he's alive. You guys took this injured person up to this house you had been aware of, and you found Scarab was outside, and he welcomed you into his actual mother's house. You guys then met the masked mother, who was a very kind old woman, who just fed you guys soup and bread and hung around the fire all night. Love her. She got everyone kind of back up. Venice is currently only at one level of exhaustion. Doing better. Alif at some point woke up and he's not doing great, but it's the same as Venice, one level of exhaustion. Also in the house was Impala, and her and Cormac had a weird fucking thing there for a second, which ended up with her kind of leaving immediately. And her and Scarab left for the night. They're traveling. Then in the morning, you talked to Alif. He explained that his party was on their way to go stop a prison transfer, that they had gotten their information through a pipeline, and their informant was Flytrap, which you guys were like, ooh, that maybe isn't the best source, because last time we saw him, he was in a room with Ophelia. And that is kind of the last thing you guys left off on, was can Flytrap be trusted? And then under those same kind of pretenses, can we trust Abel? Who knows? We'll figure it out. We're now here, but before we fully get back into it, Venice, we are gonna do a little tiny time travel with you. When you are out cold, not you're back from the dead, but you aren't conscious.
Yeah.
Venice, you are dreaming. You are a lot younger than you were right now. Your hair is longer and you carry a couple less scars on your body. You are in a cramped room full of your brothers and sisters in arms. You've been meeting in secret and through Thieves' Camp are finally able to, all in one place, finalize a plan. You are in the city of Cheyenne, and you are currently waiting for Ophelia to come back with the information she's promised to get you guys. There are 15 of you stuck in an upstairs bedroom of an abandoned little house.
Mm-hmm.
You hear footsteps downstairs and everyone in the room freezes as you guys wait to see who has just entered the house. and you see Ophelia quickly opens the door and moves in and shuts the door behind her. Can you give me an insight check, please?
Okay. Let me pull up my stats. That's not good. 6.
Yeah, she moves into the room. She always looks a little like she's been kind of doing some recon for you guys lately, so she always looks a little bit like stressed, and a little bit twitchy. She's always watching over her shoulder. This is kind of normal for her. Everybody kind of looks up at her, and they kind of wait to see what information she's brought. She looks at you for a second, looking for reassurance, and she begins to talk. She says, well, I have good news and I have bad news. Good news is that the Air Force Base will have some sort of ceremony, and the compound will actually, most of them will be meeting, so the patrols going on will be a lot less frequent, and a lot of the big people will not be in the area that we're currently looking at. So because of this, it'll be a whole lot easier to get in, and I think that even with this group, we'd be able to get in, get out real quickly. She pauses and she looks over at you one more time. And you can see like she's a little bit, she's very nervous. And at this point you realize she's more nervous than normal. Just the bad news is that it's happening like right now. I know we wanted time to put together a plan, but I don't think we're gonna get a better chance than this. And she kind of like looks as everyone kind of puts their heads together and is going to try to decide a plan on if it's worth it to forego making a full plan to break into this compound and just try their luck, kind of just going in renegade style. She, as everyone begins to talk amongst each other, she walks over to you and kind of sits down next to you. And she says, I'm sorry I couldn't get this sooner.
I mean, it's okay. Like, you did everything you could, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Insight check.
Yeah, go for it, dude.
Let me do it again. That's better. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You see she's incredibly nervous. She's scared of something. You don't know what besides everything. She seems way more on edge, and she's like nervously like darting her eyes around. But she kind of like looks to you to almost like speak for the group. You've kind of been leading a lot of this. You see that a lot of there's basically two sides to this argument. Is there's a couple who are like, we're not going to get any better chance than this. We have to go now. I mean, like, worst that happens is, I mean, if there's like no one there, we get in, we kind of get caught. But if there's so few people, we can just get out immediately. But a couple other people are like, we really need time to plan this. This is a big break-in. This is a huge thing. This is important. We have to have time to plan. I don't care if we have to wait a couple more weeks for this. And you're
Do I know like what they're planning on doing in the compound? Like taking something or what?
This is gonna be kind of a go in, get information out of there, probably like movement and like almost like a roster, and then destroy things that look like they're gonna be important later. It's gonna be a break-in, grab what we can, and like leave no witnesses sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, what does Venice think?
I take Ophelia's hand
Mm-hmm.
and address the group and say, no one should have to take risks that they're uncomfortable with, but this could be our best shot for who knows how long to get what we need to get inside the compound. I mean, who knows when this opportunity is going to show up again. So I think it's worth the risk.
Ophelia
Okay.
squeezes your hand
Hell yeah.
and kind of like bumps her shoulder against yours.
We're gonna
And you see the rest of the group immediately is like, all right. A lot of people were already like, we have to take this chance. And the few who were kind of against it were like, well, if the group is saying we should do it, then we'll do this all together. So everyone kind of begins to like stand, get ready to go. Ophelia pipes and says, okay, let's head out. We can do as much strategizing as we can on the way over. Venice and I will be right behind you guys. That is another, with your insight check from before, you lead. You don't follow. It's weird for her to say that. And everyone else is kind of like, okay, you guys normally lead, but I guess we can. And they begin to kind of head out the door. And everyone just kind of like steps to the side and lets people walk out.
Okay. I want to whisper to her and be like, hey, what's the plan? This is different.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to talk to you before we go out. Is that okay?
I mean, yeah, of course.
You see a lot of people passing are giving you like weird, like, you good, like looks.
I completely ignore them.
Yeah, you watch the last couple people exit and begin to go downstairs. She doesn't fully shut the door or anything, but she like closes it slightly as they leave. And she holds on to the doorknob for a second, and she turns to us, Venice, don't freak out, okay? Don't freak out. Okay, I love you. Okay, that's the biggest thing I want you to know is that I love you, and I'm doing this for you. Okay. Make a perception check.
Okay. That's not good. Turn on so I can see my stats. Perception, that's a 10.
10. Even with a 10, you can hear downstairs. You start hearing raised voices downstairs.
Ophelia, what's going on?
She says, I need you to stay here with me, okay? Everything's gonna be okay if you just stay up here with me. Is that okay? Just trust me, okay? And downstairs you can hear people shouting suddenly. And she like looks very panicked. She says, we'll be safe as long as we stay up here, okay?
Is she between me and the door?
Yes.
Can I like move to see if I can see like through the doorway at all?
Yeah, go ahead, roll a perception check at disadvantage.
Why? Oh my god, one of those is a nat 20. But 16.
16. You move to try to peek out the door, and you can see downstairs. There are militants downstairs, and they have basically surrounded the rest of your party.
Fuck, what do I do? I'm gonna try to rush down the stairs.
She's gonna try to block you.
Well, bitch.
Go ahead and roll an opposed strength check, would you?
That's a 19.
I got a nat 20.
Okay.
You try to like move her aside, and she like grabs your arms and tries to hold you in place. And she's just like repeating like, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay if we just stay up here, okay? It's don't worry about it.
Ophelia, these are our friends. What is going on?
It looks really bad, Venice, and I'm really sorry, but
What did you
it's she's like tearing up, and she says, Venice, I did this, they know how to get you, Venice. They do. And they have so much on me, and you especially, they have so much, and if we stay up here, we'll be safe. They're gonna get rid of the wanted posters. They're gonna get rid of our records if we just stay up here, okay? You know exactly that she has turned everyone downstairs in. These people are getting rounded up.
Fuck, there's nothing I can do. Okay. I can't believe you would do this.
She says, everyone has a price, Venice. And when they find yours, you'll take it too. I know it looks bad right now, but I'm doing this for us. Okay, I'm doing this for you.
Jesus Christ. You know I would never sell out my friends like that.
You hear gunshots downstairs.
I'd try to get past her again.
Go for it.
That was not in the tray. No.
Okay, cool. She rolled an
Solid.
18, so yeah. Weirdly strong. She is a lot smaller than you. Weirdly strong.
God, that's so hot. Okay. She's hot.
She just kind of like, as you try to move past her, she just like fully like grabs you and kind of like a hug that is definitely meant to just keep you in a place. She says, just stay up here with me, and then we can just leave, and we'll leave this whole revolution thing behind, and it'll just be us, and we'll be happy, and we'll be safe.
Do I know that this is a dream?
Make a wisdom check.
Okay. I'm like kind of smart, I think. Yeah.
I mean, this is mostly a memory, but yeah. What's up?
I just got a nat 20 for a 23.
Yeah, you know this is a fucking dream. you're replaying a memory that you had, but you know that you are suddenly aware that you are Venice
Oh.
now.
Can I, like, while she's like restraining me, can I just like kind of put my like ear to her chest and just like listen to her heartbeat?
Mhm.
Okay.
Uh,
She's probably crying also.
yeah, she just kind of holds you and like strokes your hair. And the memory just kind of fades away. And and you are suddenly brought back to the conversation you were having where the idea that Abel might be working with Ophelia has just kind of crossed your mind.
Hey, Regan, what the hell?
What? I'm sorry?
Fuck you.
Okay.
We're out of morning, bitch.
Anyways,
Come on.
hey guys, we like playing D&D. Yeah, you guys are all sitting in the room of the Masked Mother. It's her, you guys, and Alif, who is on his couch. And you guys are all just kind of chit-chatting right now. You,
My renegade?
Alif looks very alarmed that you guys might not trust Flytrap totally. And he kind of is asking what you guys know about him, if at all.
Hey Dot, what do you know?
Repeat the question, DM.
He wants to know everything that you know about Flytrap and why you think that you might not trust him.
Sorry. Basically, when we were in Cheyenne, our group leader at the time pulled me aside to come help him because he was hurt, and there was a lady there. Would he know who Ophelia is?
He wouldn't know her by that name.
Okay.
When you say Ophelia, he doesn't know who that is.
Okay. So basically, this lady that was in the room, we know we can't trust her. She is not good, and just the association. It's like an association. Wow. Yeah, just like we know that if they're affiliated with each other, there's like no possible way that it's for a good reason.
What's the name that was written in Thieves' Cant about her? Was it like Red?
Flaming Arrow.
Flaming Arrow. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna drop that name.
Let's see if Alif knows that name. Kind of not smart. He doesn't quite recognize that name. But
Would you have a picture of her? Still?
No.
I mean, he might not recognize the name, but he does believe you guys that she shouldn't be trusted.
I definitely have a picture of her, but
That's okay.
she's like naked in it, so.
Oh, okay. Come on, nude. You have that printed out? Oh my god.
There ain't no phones here, bitch.
Okay. Nice little old film. Cute. Aesthetic.
Exactly.
Well, you could just like this is her body. Just like the tiny little part of her face.
No. It's for me.
Okay, I'm sorry. But yeah, we don't trust her for a very good reason. So like I don't know, we're just like sketched out by Flytrap wanting a bunch of people to come and help stop this. Like, we want to stop this transfer, but we know we'll probably end up getting, I don't know, like, I don't know.
Who knows if the transfer is even real?
Yeah.
There was a big riot that happened, and we think that there was some correlation between that riot and the transport leaving later on that week. And that would explain a lot if we knew that someone who was kind of connected with the scavengers might have planned this and been like an inside person to incite a riot that perfectly coincides with when militants were going to kidnap a bunch of people. So this whole thing is just getting more and more fishy.
Yeah.
Here's a dumb idea though, friends. Our transport is going all the way to Washington, D.C. That's a long way for us to walk. But if someone drove us there, that's a lot closer to New York than we are now. Crazy. Very crazy.
So someone else would have to do that.
Sorry, you're super quiet. I can't hear you.
I don't know how to drive.
If we get kidnapped by them and they, like if we get kidnapped and we get on this transport,
Or
yeah.
we don't get kidnapped, but we stow away.
Ooh, ooh. I like that idea.
That's where I thought you were going originally.
No, only like half a step ahead, not that far. I don't know, guys. Do we trust them? Fuck no.
But if they could get us to the other coast, it could be worth it.
Leaf looks, he's like, I don't know how many other people have heard this message, but I would be worried for them of potentially just walking into a trap. I mean, my group was about to do it. We were just traveling to go say hi, maybe do some little vigilante work or whatever, but if you guys think it's like a little fishy, then I don't know who else might be going.
Yeah, that's a problem. It's not really any way to contact anyone else, is there?
Not really?
Well, we could always leave a message here with Mom in case anyone else swings through here.
Sorry, Alif, how did you get this message? Like, who gave you this information?
We got it, we were kind of like passing through some towns and there's another group of people that were heading down there that we kind of knew, and they're like, hey, maybe join in on this. He thinks for a second and he like pulls out his journal that he had been writing in. He flips to an earlier page. He says, there's a scrap shop right off the road. That's where we were supposed to be meeting. Whenever we got down there, I guess. I mean, I don't know if that's helpful to you guys, but that's where they are.
Maybe we should go to the scrap shop and try and intercept it.
Is this
Yeah.
Cheyenne?
Hmm?
The scrap shop? Is the scrap shop in Cheyenne? Or is it the one that's like an hour north of us where we could get a fake hand?
There's the one, Rat Foods is a little bit north of you guys. This one, there's a little bit outside of Cheyenne, there's a scrap shop. And anyone who wants can do a history check.
23.
Damn. 16.
Come on, Percy.
She's read a few books.
16 as well.
I had a 19, but I figured since Percy got a 23, she'll probably tell us what she knows.
Same, I got an 18.
Yeah, Percy, you actually, this scrap shop is in your tourist guide.
This is, oh, guys, guess what? Oh, guys, you'll never guess. Okay, so here, and she, like, starts pawing, like, looking for her book. Okay, so I know exactly where this is. And she, like, she's going through, the table of contents and, like, flips to one where there's, like, a sticky note. She's like, okay, so this place is incredible. It's been on my bucket list for a while, my travel bucket list. I think we should go.
You guys see in Percy's book, it's a huge metal, it like used to be like a metal art, like huge roadside attraction.
Oh, hell yeah.
With like big ol' like welded tin, like looking like dragons, like Bigfoot, like
That's exactly what I pictured.
a wide variety of metal art. And you see it's a very, very large shop.
Is this in the opposite direction of the place that can get Percy in your hand? Oh, cool. That's lame.
It'll take you guys about 4 days to get down there, and as far as you've heard, it's going to take like a week until this transport happens. So you
So,
could,
like, we could do both.
if you wanted to book it, you could probably do both. But if you want to like make it safely in time, you would go straight down to Cheyenne.
I mean, Percy's not like Percy's only got one hand.
Maybe we should let Percy make the decision on this.
I feel like at this other scrap shop, there would be enough metal and doohickeys for me to, I don't know, try and make my own hand. If they have, I don't know, like a welding machine. What's a welding machine called?
A welder.
No, that's the person that does it, right?
There's like a TIG welder, and there's a MIG welder.
Need a welder.
That's the
So first you
Oh
have
my-
your cousins, and then you have your first cousins, and then your second cousins. No.
I mean, yeah, I don't necessarily need, I mean, I could try to find a prosthetic, but like, wouldn't the prosthetic be like all plastic and like I can't really like, I'd be like a Barbie. I don't
Isn't guy like the one that can do like real cool shit?
know. Oh,
From what you saw of like Scarab's leg that he got from rat food, it's very sophisticated.
maybe I can apprentice him. Oh, but it would be for such a short amount of time. I need to know his ways, how he creates such beautiful works of art out of metal. Dang it. This is hard. Hi. Let's go.
Where?
Oh, I thought
Where?
to rat food.
I think that's a good idea too.
Yeah.
It's like Percy's real useful, but
It's almost like she
more
was
useful with two.
Maybe we could buy some extra limbs from him in case one of you guys lose one of your hands or your feet.
Wow. Never hurts. Maybe he's got a BOGO going on.
We could just
Oh.
be prepared for any emergency.
Enough extra limbs that we could create our own like metal golem.
Oh my god, our own Frankenstein.
I could make a C3PO. I
Mm.
could make, and now she starts flipping out her Star Wars comic book. I can make this metal guy right
All
here.
right, Percy.
I can make. Oh
That's
my
enough.
god, guys,
Okay,
we have
all
to
right, yeah,
go.
so our next move.
I need a droid. I need a droid friend right now.
Uh,
We're going.
yeah, Mother Mask walks up and is like, "Oh, if you're going to see Rat Food, I have a couple things I would like you guys to bring to him. Just some things that we haven't been able to get to each other because of these, dogs that have been killing everybody." And she like rushes over and starts like putting things into like a bag.
I feel like we
And
asked this slash went through this last time, but are they fucking?
You didn't get the sense that they were fucking.
Okay.
Can we see what she's putting in there? Is it just like food or something? Or like
You see there's a lot of food and you see like tiny like little bits of like wiring, possibly stuff that she's gotten from like other visitors. It's like what you guys receive is like full picnic basket with like a nice little cloth on top. And yeah, it's full of, if you were to look at it, you would find it if there's food and then just a bunch of junk. Just a bunch of junk.
Usable junk.
If you were a skilled like engineer, absolutely.
Too bad we don't have any of those in our party. Am I right?
We should just throw it all away. We'll see what I can do. I can make people cool armor or a pointy weapon if they don't have enough pointy weapons, or bombs. So, throwing that out there.
All right, what you guys doing? Are you heading out now or just still chilling?
what time of day is it? Is it like the morning, afternoon, night?
It's early morning.
Like is the sun up?
Sun's up, but
Okay.
it's I'd say at this point you guys have had breakfast, but like the day hasn't like fully started. You're like putting away your breakfast stuff at this point.
Okay. Well, we might as well make a day out of it, huh?
Yeah, the Red Food's only like a couple hours away, right? Something like that?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's get rolling.
All right, yeah, let's just go. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
As you guys kind of get ready to go, I don't know where I am. You see Alif is staying at the house for at least another day. And then Mother comes around and gives you guys all little a little like pack to go. You see inside there is like a little loaf of bread, some like snap peas, and you all got a cute little bandana also in there. And she just kind of goes around like
Tears.
she like is like puts it in your hand, holds your hands, like thanks you guys for staying. She says, you guys are of course welcome here anytime. I hope you never need my services, but in the off chance that you do, I will gladly welcome you into my family. She can I have Dot and Cormac make a perception check?
9. Oh wait, modifiers. 10
13.
perception. 11.
Ooh.
Lucky number.
As she gives you guys your packs and she thanks you for staying, you see her eyes dart for a second over to like a mantle that she has like over her little fireplace stove, and you can see like almost hidden behind a bunch of other little decorations appears to be a little book that she has on top of her fireplace. On closer inspection, it almost looks like a photo album or a scrapbook. But the biggest thing you notice about it is that it has a family crest on it of a what you guys recognize as a big farming-based family, one that deals in the production and distribution of seeds. That even you guys are like, oh, this family's been like gone for a while, so it's like a little old. These are things, and she like holds your guys' hand. She like darts hers over there, looks at you, and like gives you a very warm smile. But yeah, she kind of like she like doesn't actually want to like, she could be like, oh, and let me just and you know, have a great trip, watch out for this, oh, when you see rat food, tell him this and that, and she just talks you guys like out of the door, like standing on the porch, you guys like halfway up the yard, she's like, oh, and if you see this guy, let him know, and will not stop talking about things to see in the area.
I'd like to give her a hug and say, you were the 5th best mom I've ever had. Maybe 4th. Maybe 4th, yeah.
She says, oh, I'm so happy to be in your top 5, young Percy. I do like that Percy just keeps having moms. I think that's really fun of her. And she waves you guys out. You guys are back on the road.
On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again.
It's like a half day's travel to get up to Rat Foods. Are you guys doing anything? Let me know if you guys want to like do anything on your road there. Otherwise, we'll just kind of fast travel up.
Did we bring Alif along, or did we?
Alif is staying. He is not well. He will be chilling.
I personally don't think I want to do anything special on this particular trip.
All right.
Yeah, I'm good.
I cannot speak for anyone else.
All right, you guys kind of spend half the day walking. You're going up north. You can still see in the area like signs of like that bear dog pack. Just like you can just see like not like in the road, but like places where like obviously scraps had happened earlier. You see some like, you know, basically roadkill. But since you guys already fucking took care of that problem, you're like, haha, we won. You know? And you guys walk up. You come up eventually. You follow the Mother Mask gave you like an actual like sort of like map on like, okay, here's where you gotta actually go. Here's like the roads to avoid. Here's the one you want to take to get up here. You begin to see there's a little like tin roof, tiny little shack. And barbed wire fence all around this tiny little shack. And what you see as you walk up is you see there is a big ass bear dog in the yard. Just like sitting at the entrance, looking at y'all, not moving, just sitting and looking.
Wait, like he lives there, or
As you guys walk up closer. You think that maybe this dog lives here. And it stands up and begins to bark at you. Is very deep, resonant bark. It does remind you, like, I mean, you know, they're kind of dogs. Like, that one apparently had some loyalty to you guys since you fed it exactly one piece of jerky after you almost killed it. Maybe this one lives here. And then, as it begins to bark, you hear from inside the shack, all right, now, I don't want any trouble from any of y'all. You see a short man walks out, double barrel shotgun in his arms, walks out pointing at y'all. He's like, I need you to get back exactly where you came from. Because my dog don't like you, I don't like you.
It's Regan Talk.
It's my self-insert. You guys see this man's looks crazed. His hair is in patches. There is like a full chunk taken out of an ear. Very noticeable. He's only wearing pants. That's all he's wearing. There's no shoes. There's no shirt. Full service.
Wearing pants.
You see, very quickly, you do see he has 2 scars underneath his pectorals. And he kind of walks where he's like, what do you want? I swear to God, I'll fucking do it. What do you want? I only have 2 bullets and there's like 5 of you, but I swear to God, I'll do it.
Why would he tell us that?
Ah, shit.
I have
Are
more
you rat
bullets
fruit?
than I have more bullets than you. Can we talk?
Can
The
whoever
dog has fully stopped barking and it's just like standing behind him. The dog is larger than this man's. Very short person. And this dog no
We
longer
killed all
barks.
your friends. We're not scared of you.
You see this man, you have to assume is rat food. After you realize that he gave away his secret that he only has 2 shots. Puts away, he sets down his rifle, like, all right, do it. Just get it over with. Let's see it.
No.
what?
What?
Rat food?
Yes.
Um,
Are
What's
you
up?
okay?
What? What? Get. He walks up to you and he's like, am I okay, Mr. Big Hat Cool Attitude? Am I okay? All right. He looks over his eye. He's like, Daisy, get over here and show him what you're for. And this big ass fucking dog walks up and sniffs at you and then tries to lick you.
I just kind of like push it away. You know, when dogs won't stop licking, you just
Just like,
mm.
Yeah. You like,
Yeah, like that.
yeah, like that.
Daisy kind of just like as you push away, she goes over and like lays down. And Retro's like, God, we're working on it. She's gonna be a guard dog one of these days.
You're gonna do great. I trust you.
All right, what do you want from me? Who sent you? What do you want? What do you want? Let's go.
Hey, we came from Mom.
Oh, Mom. Oh, how's she doing?
Good.
Daisy.
Yeah.
How's this for me? Oh, she shouldn't have. He opens it and he's like, oh, isn't she just the sweetest? What a lovely, lovely lady. Oh, so if you guys are friends with her, yeah, fucking welcome to my house. What's up?
Okay.
Hello, Sir Rat Food.
Aha,
It's
sir. That's more than
uh-huh.
I normally get.
Mr. Rat Food.
That's even more than I normally get.
Okay. Well, I've heard a lot about your work, sir, and I'm really honored. My name's Percy, Percy Watts, and this happened.
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right fucked up.
I would like one of your hands. Not your hands, like oh boy, one of the hands that you work on, the metal ones.
You want a replacement hand?
Yes. And I wanna see how you do it. Like I I I call myself an engineer as well. I don't think I'm like to that level, but I make a few things here and there. So
Yeah, what do you make? Tell me.
and she pulls out one of her bombs. Her
Oh
newest one,
shit.
a
Yeah.
flash bomb. And do you want to see how it works?
Absolutely I do.
Okay.
Everyone please back up. You aren't the first person to try to blow up my little shop here, so I do know the drill. Go ahead and place it in that field over yonder, and then we will all back up 50 paces. Hopefully that's enough this time, and let's see it.
Oh, okay. And she goes over there and she does her thing, and it's a flashbang. It just emits like this huge light, and the biggest noise that can be heard for like 300 feet.
Aha! You have blinded and deafened me. Well,
What do you think?
he looks at you, and you fully see his eyes are not looking at you. You just
Oh.
fully like, that was really good. Yeah, no, I straight up cannot see. I am genuinely blind. Daisy, we're gonna trade you to be a guide dog today, I guess. Okay.
Should we go for
Not
some eye
useful
drops
for-
or something?
What'd you say?
Roll for some eye drops? I don't know. This Mary fucking Poppins bag.
I think he's fine.
He says, yeah, no, that's really good. You're very talented. Normally people with flashbangs like that don't get half as bright. Normally just kind of like explode a chunk of my yard, and like, yeah, there's like fire involved, but it's not like super flashy. So what you did is pretty impressive. I really enjoy it.
That means so much, sir.
Wonderful. Well, welcome to my home. I assume at this moment it looks pretty good. Can't see for myself. I have to give it about 5 minutes till I get my sight back. He has his hand over Daisy, who is 100% not guiding him in any sort of fucking way. And he's like, well, if you're looking for a hand, yeah, we'll have to do a couple, measurements. We'll have to see what you're kind of in the market for, and then we'll talk pricing, because I know that scares some people off, I will be honest. And Ratfood welcomes you guys kind of into his dinky little shop. As you guys look around, the tools that he has are very sophisticated. As in, you don't know how he probably got these. They're like genuinely like a full like welding set in here. And like actual like power tools. Which
If he has
is
a welding set, then what does that make him? Anyway.
Regan, what brand are the tools?
A brand of the tools, Regan.
Walter Ryobi, we need to know.
They have been cleaned off. They are now brandless.
What
Wow.
color are they?
It's so convenient.
It's really convenient.
I thought we were in a capitalistic society here. Come on.
But yeah, you guys, as you look around, like, and you're seeing all these tools, they're judging by his character in the first 5 minutes you've known him. Dina? These are very sophisticated tools that he must have stolen at some point. Like, there's no way any regular person should have access to these tools.
Y'all ain't got like Lowe's or anything anymore.
How do you know what Lowe's is? Does Lowe's exist?
The abandoned husk of a Lowe's is still around there.
I
Hell.
think
Like normal then?
They sell boats and RVs of them now.
every other like retail department chain is dead and buried, but Lowe's is just operating as normal. Like they have employees.
Exactly.
Like in Wall-E, where all of a sudden the store he went to was just like, "Hi, welcome to Lowe's."
Oh, sponsor the D&D campaign.
We want to take a second to talk to you about Lowe's.
Y'all need lumber? Lowe's.
Use the promos code Lowe's.com/beardog for 20% off your first purchase at Lowe's.
Like and subscribe.
You guys you can check out the shop if you would like. Go ahead and make a perception check, anyone who wants to check out the space. Rat Food is currently just like hanging out like near a chair, just like blinking his eyes furiously.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Sorry, continue. I just
22.
Also a 22.
all right, try to one up me again like that.
Also a nat 20. Just kidding.
Yo, we're hella perceptive. We got,
You got 4 eyes, all of them.
what'd you call me?
You guys walking around, you can see besides his extensive set of like tools and equipment, you also see a bunch of prototypes of what you recognize you see some prototypes of Scarab's leg. You also see a couple other like prosthetic arms. You see just like below the knee and like ankle and stuff like that. You also see there are a lot of those. You all got really fucking good perception. Like, goddamn, you guys. You see very clearly that all of this is like, this shop used to be run by someone who worked for these militant or like just like working for these big fucking assholes. You see how fully furnished this place is, and you also see like names of like different like contractors, different like family names that you guys are seeing. You think that maybe Rat Food possibly had worked for some of these like militant bases before.
Dude, how'd you get all these fancy tools?
Well, honestly, a lot of them I found in different places and brought back here. A couple of them were given to me. And by a couple, I mean most of them. Yeah.
Fair
You know,
enough.
I'm pretty, you know, I don't want to brag. I would hate to brag. But, you know, I've been trained to do what I do. You know?
Who trained you?
Oh, you know, some less than savory folk. You know, around these parts. y'all, I mean, I'll be fine. I'll be clear with y'all. All right. I was born into, and I worked with one of them big manufacturing plants for a while there. Got trained, got everything. You know, we were working on some big fucking like scaffolding stuff for like a while there. And then kind of recently, like the past like 10 years or so, I went, hey, this sucks. And I skedaddled out of there. Slash, I got most of them out of here is what it kind of, you know, the job we were working on out here got done. So I was like, hey, I'll clean up. Because no one liked cleaning. I was like, I'll clean up here. You guys head back. And then they just never double checked that I also went back. Big brain.
I fist bump like Matt. That's neat job.
His eyes are not back yet.
Okay.
Yeah, so if that puts you off at all, I totally understand. I've had a couple people come through like, oh, gross, you used to work for the fucking big cats? Yucky, you know? But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? I grew out of it. Eh.
That's so yucky. Yeah, yuck.
I mean, like, they sucked. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, they were definitely assholes. But, like, I got a pretty good education, if you can't tell by the way I hold myself. And, you know, I like to think that I'm good at what I do. You know, ask anyone who's gotten anything from me. They are all satisfied customers. You can check them on review websites or whatever. Those are still around. I haven't checked in a while.
Well then, what do you need from me for this hand?
Well, I will definitely need some sort of payment. Whatever you got. Maybe a little bit of the scrap itself to help, you know. I have all the tools. I don't have a lot of the actual material. That's a little bit harder to come by nowadays. All the cars that used to be junked around here got like fully junked, and now I haven't got anything anymore. So I'll need some scrap, and then I'll need a payment. If you got, I mean, I don't want to come off as being like a really kind of hard ass, like, hey, I'm in it for the money, but like, I gotta pay my bills, you know? I have electricity here. I have to pay electricity bills. You know how fucked up that is? You gotta pay fucking electricity bills.
There's an electricity company out there?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Bro, solar, come on, invest.
Invest. What money do I have to invest?
What money are you paying for the electric bill for, huh?
Everything that I make from these, you know, little odd jobs that I do are going to go to my electricity bill. So if that puts you off, we are pretty close to a military outbase. They don't advertise it, but just so you know, those are the guys who are providing me my electricity to do all of my, you know, welding and such. So.
You get your electricity from militants?
Yeah. It's not great business, but it keeps them off my back, and I get electricity. Because that's one thing that I really miss about working for them is electricity and air conditioning and heating. Those were great.
What do you give in return for electricity?
I pay them money.
Oh.
I pay them like, I mean, since there's so few people using it, electricity bills pretty down. So I pay them like $10 a month. And you guys know that's astronomical.
Oh, sweet.
A lot of money.
Yeah, it's whatever. I'm not asking you to give me $10, you young Percy. That would be insane.
I don't have $10.
You know, if you got like a buck, that'd be plenty.
I could give you scrap metal.
That'd be
and
great, yeah.
wiring. I don't have any money, but I could give you this bottle of moonshine.
Yo, you got alcohol? Yep, 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 yep.
Oh, sure. Okay, okay.
That'll knock like 50 cents off of it. I'm still gonna need money. I do have to pay the electricity bill, but it'll take half off, all right?
Like actual money.
Like
What if-
actual currency.
What if you got more alcohol? How much would that knock off?
Listen, now it's gonna start making this a problem. All right.
What if I
Watch my figure. All right.
I
You tell
could
me every once in a
I
while.
could work for you for a week? I could
I-
run a hamster wheel and create electricity for you.
If you can build me a hamster wheel that fits my lovely little Daisy so she can make electricity for me, I'll make you whatever you want, sweetheart.
I think I could do that. But we don't have the materials. Hmm. I would like to talk to my group alone, please.
Absolutely. I'll be over here regaining my eyesight.
By the way, do we see any money just like around?
You do not see any money just like around.
Around this blind man's house?
He's not blind all the time, so that's why there isn't just money everywhere.
Understood. I'm gonna kind of saddle over to Dot. Hey, Dot. I couldn't help but notice one day
You know, I notice a lot of things too, but who's to say?
you put some things away in your pocket that I just had to notice. They were green and it looked like paper, and I think it was money. I don't see money very often. Oh, it was weed. Can we give him the weed?
I was making a joke as the player, not as the character. I'm so sorry.
Funny is he?
I don't like this is a genuine thing. I was like thinking when he was like, I need money, and I was like, do I have any left? I might have bought stuff with it.
I think you bought something with it.
I bought something dumb, that's for sure.
Dot, you do have, I believe you spent like $1.
Oh, we're good. We're good. Okay, so I'm gonna. Are we like in the group still? Are we like?
Yeah,
To
you
the
guys are
side.
stepped away and are in a group, yeah.
I'm gonna pull Percy to the side. Then I'm gonna open my Mary Poppins backpack over here, and I'm gonna say, "Okay, I will give you." Well, did he say how much he wanted?
No. He said his bill was $10, but he said he didn't want $10 from me.
At this point, your bill after you gave him the moonshine is like 75, 50 cents.
What the fuck? Okay, cool. Yeah.
Just for
I
a
would-
dollar.
Not that.
Okay. You can't tell. Okay. How do I say this? Okay. I'm gonna give you $1. I must see it go straight to him, obviously. But like, please don't talk about this, okay?
I promise.
Okay.
What do you want in return? I'll make you something. I'll give
I
you
know you'll pay me back somehow. You're fine
massages
right now.
every night. I don't know.
I know. Well, that's kind of a good deal. No. I know you'll pay me back eventually.
Okay.
Don't worry about it now. Let's just focus on getting you a second hand.
Yeah. Dot, where'd you get that?
I don't. Here's part of my deal with you. You don't ask me where I got this.
Aw.
I might tell you one day, but I can't guarantee I will.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Here, take a little.
I don't think I've ever seen a real life dollar bill.
Okay, but don't rip it because then it means kind of nothing. So like be careful.
Then what's the point? It's just paper.
It's nuts.
Okay. Whatever.
Okay, so just don't rip it, okay?
I won't rip it.
Okay, well it's really tempting to rip it.
I'll hold it very carefully.
Just like that. Okay, but like at least put it like in a pocket until you give it to him, or are you giving it to him right away?
I'm gonna give it to him right away.
Okay, you do that.
Where are the rest of us during this conversation?
I'm not like, pfft. I'm just like,
Okay, but like,
Just walk away.
Like,
there's only
nearby,
5 of us.
They did
not
see
in
us
person,
walk
just stepped away.
right, and then they're gonna see me walk out with a dollar bill. Miraculously. Okay. I'm gonna go up to Rat Food and hand him the dollar bill.
He takes it and holds it up to the light to make sure it's
Rat
legit.
do?
And he stuffs it in his pocket. He goes, "Well, I'm going to get started on that hand right away for you, dear." And he walks over to, there's like a tool cart, over on the side of the wall, and he opens up the top drawer and it's just full of gloves. He's like, "Hey, pick out one that you like
Oh, okay.
and that fits
Um,
good."
All right, I do that. Is it like, are there like, I don't know, like, just like a leather glove standard?
They're just straight up regular gloves.
Okay. And then, I don't know, like a black or a brown one. Leather would be cool.
You pick out a nice glove, and he like he has you hold out your hand so he can look at it, and he like is turning your hand all around, and he also says, "How much movement do you have in your hand at the moment?"
I don't know. I can tinker and stuff a little bit.
Okay, because your hand, I believe last time we did a check, could open and close, and that was about just like
Yeah.
that,
I think
very
that was-
slowly. So he just kind of checking. He's like, you see him. He's like muttering under his breath. You think that's how he's taking notes. As he like is moving your hand around, and he says, "All right, all right. Okay, yeah, I'll take that glove now. Thank you." He takes the glove off. He's like, "Okay, well, I am going to get to work on this. It's going to take me a couple days to, really fine tune it. So I guess whatever you guys want to do in the meantime, I'm just gonna be working."
Do we have a couple of days? I thought we had someplace to be.
You guys it takes 4 days, at this point, probably 4.5 days to get down to Cheyenne.
So we have like 2 days
Okay.
to spare, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mr. Ratman, we do have someplace to go, so if you could make a fast process out of it, that would be nice.
I will try to work my magic. I cannot guarantee that it will be perfect if I rush it, but I will go as fast as I can. Does that sound good?
Yeah. And can I watch?
Absolutely, dear.
Yes. She takes out her like a pencil and a notepad. I'm ready.
Oh yeah, how long do you guys want to spend here?
The least amount of time possible.
Like-
I suppose.
2 days max.
Yeah, like a day and a half.
Even better would be that.
Yeah.
But it's like you want a good prosthetic hand. It's like
Could we get like the cheap version now and then like come back after?
Um,
Like get
Yeah,
it,
that's definitely the kind of thing you want to skimp for.
get like paid
maybe we
later.
could just get like her an oven mitt for now, and we can go and take care of some business, and then come back for the cool hand that what's his name, Peter Pettigrew and Harry Potter gets.
Oh yeah. Um, I don't know. Can we get like prototype 1 now? And then,
you see Rat Food is almost offended that you guys are like, can we just like speed this up? Can we get like the shit version first? And he's like,
listen,
wanna
we're trying to
offend
be
y'all.
us.
like if you got somewhere to be somewhere. I'm only gonna give young Percy here like the final product, because if it's not perfect, it might hurt her. You get that? I'm sure you've noticed by my demeanor and general attitude that things aren't super ship shape in here. So I really work on making sure my final products are perfect, because otherwise they might do damage.
Well, could I help you?
You can certainly try.
I would like to.
Uh,
If it decreases the time.
Yeah.
And I
Uh,
would have one.
You go ahead and give me, what have we been using for tinkering? Sleight of hand or
Sleight of hand.
yeah, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand roll, see how well you are helping him out. And I'm gonna just roll for him how well he is doing on this project.
14.
14. You aren't like you're helping. You definitely are. A lot of your helping is just handing him things. He is working very fast. He did roll an 18 on his how well he's doing on this. And you are no way like impeding his progress. You are helping him move slightly faster just by like the flow of like you're always like there with the next thing, and you are learning quite a lot about this. You and while you're there, he's like putting it back on your hand to like make sure like the fingers are all like in the right place. And it will take him about 2 days to full like he works for a very long time. He's basically sleeping like 4 hours a day. And then when he's not doing it, he is working on this because of your guys' insistence on moving fast. So you guys will have 2 days here. If there's anything you guys would like to do in these 2 days, feel free. You also guys, the rest of you can see in this shop, it's a shop. There are other things he has like for sale technically. Besides like these like pre-made prosthetics, he has a couple of like it looks like prototype like weapons in here as well. You see here's just some things I will mention. You see there are a set of boots over by a actually over by like the entrance, and you can see on the heel, Percy, you especially notice this, on the heel there appears to be like a combustion mechanism on them.
Okay.
They look dangerous, and you aren't quite sure, like just glancing at them, what they would do. Let me see, what else do we have in here? You see. Oh. Oh, there's one. There is a huge ass fucking shield in there. It is like 5 feet tall. Like it's large, almost too large. It's made of full just like sheets of iron that you see are like basically just like a bunch of car hoods welded together, almost like it might have just been welding practice at some point. But it looks very large and like almost impenetrable would be this shield. You see, yes. I just want you guys all to know that this shield is called the Rectangle with a W. You.
Where's the W?
At the beginning.
What?
Like a
Are you joking, Mac?
Like wreck, like I'm gonna wreck it.
It goes
Yeah.
I was like, well, wreck? Literally what went through my head.
I love that so much.
Wreck with a W. So wreck? Anyway, I like good work.
You see there is like what at first appears to be a key. Upon closer inspection, looks like it has like it looks to be like a small pistol that's in the shape of a key.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And you also see there are a bunch of like prototype like guns that he has like taken apart and tried to like re-put back together to varying degrees of success. You guys see there's just an amalgamation of just like different projects that he has done that all look to varying degrees successful. Yeah. Anyone want to do anything in these 2 days while he works on Percy's hand?
Can I just like touch everything?
Yes, go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check.
Like I want to see if I can figure out like what does the rectangle do?
Mm-hmm.
Sleight of hand, you say?
Yeah.
Okay, that's 18.
You want to know what rectangle does?
So badly.
Rectangle. You actually find when you begin to like move around rectangle a little bit, and you find that like parts of it actually collapse in, and it's also a sword.
How?
That's fucking cool.
Yep. So this is sword. It does 1d12 slashing. On a crit, you're adding an extra 1d12 in addition to the critical damage. As a bonus action, you can switch it to shield mode and add +2 to your ACE, but you can't use it to attack while it's in shield mode.
Holy shit.
You need to be a strong person to be able to wield it. Of course, it's just car hoods. That's mostly what it is.
That's so fucking cool.
You see, as you like are working with it, he looks and goes, "Oh yeah, that's rectangle. That was one of my first ones that I ever made. You can tell because the welding on there is a little bit sloppy. And it's my first experimental piece, you know. It's like if you can like lift it and wield it, you know, try it because I sure can't. Yeah.
Can I try to pick it up? I'm absolutely not strong enough to. But
Yeah, go ahead and roll a strength check.
I'm gonna use my big D. The odds are 14.
You attempt to lift this and you are not able to. Just trying to hold it in like sword mode. You are
Mhm.
not able to fully like hold it out to actually like you feel like to be able to attack with it.
Gotcha.
You can like move it, you can't super wield it.
Gotcha. Hey, Cormac, you're a strong boy, right?
Yeah.
Here, and I hand it to him.
Yeah. Do I roll for strength or do I just tell you my modifier or what?
Go ahead and roll for strength.
Okay. Do I have to? That's a seven. That's a 7.
A 7. Venice kind of throws this at you and it fully hits you to the floor.
I pretend I didn't see it.
Dennis, it's all yours.
Is it, actually, like I'm really more of like a fast mover. Yeah,
My
so I don't know
body
if it's, like
is
really right
good.
for me. Not that like I can't do it, but
Same. I'm a distance ranged. I'm just more comfortable that way.
yeah,
My body
totally.
is hurt less than my pride, and I leave the shack. I go find Daisy, and I want to pet the dog.
Hell yeah. Daisy is just fully like a lapdog at this point. Just
This is the most warmth of my heart I've felt in weeks.
she will fully like I think like when dogs like rest like their forehead like against like your shoulder. Uh she loves the attention.
Dot. We're getting a dog.
Okay.
Anyone else doing anything?
Can I just try and pick up this sword just because I saw?
Yeah. Roll a strength check.
Nope. Yeah, I don't think a 9. I don't think I'm gonna be able to pick it up. But I was really hoping I'd get something higher so I could be like, you know.
You try to like move it from where it fell and it's just nope, not
It's
happening.
like a Thor hammer situation.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Okay.
I want to see, like, do you have any cool hats here?
Oh my fucking god.
Hats. I don't have a whole lot of hats, unfortunately. A lot of that fine, like I can't make any. I am not gifted in the way of manipulating fabric. I mostly just hit the shit out of a lot of pieces of metal, and generally something works out of that. I do have just like a couple that like I have around here. If you wanted to like check them out, I don't know. You see, he has like fucking like he has a cowboy hat because of course he does. And he has a couple like just fucking like dad hats, just like
baseball hats.
yeah, baseball hats. Definitely
Or
remember
those
baseball.
fishing bucket hats.
Yeah, just a lot of like they're just you see a lot of the baseball hats have like the same they look like a yearly like hey, we all got hats together from when he worked with like the militants. They're all like, you know, here we are. It literally like is like Newcastle boys. Like
Well,
yeah, so
Corbin, we can be twins. Get this cowboy hat.
Oh my gosh.
I leave the room again.
Can we just oh sorry.
no, go for it.
Just like look around the shop, see if there's anything that should be questioned about or anything, maybe. I don't know.
How do you mean?
Like just like look around, like is there like anything that's kind of sus? Like, I don't know. Something to do that might indicate that he's being watched.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
It's not gonna happen.
You looking around, there's so much junk on the walls. You are having a trouble finding anything that sticks out because everything is crazy in here.
Okay. I rolled a 3, so
Yeah, this place is secure.
Okay.
Do you have any cool, like, monk shit?
Specifically,
Yeah.
like made for monks, absolutely not.
No. Something I could use.
Let me see what he has. Unless does Venice use swords or sword equivalents? Because that's
I think-
mostly what he has in here.
I think she can, but it's not really her style.
Let me double check. God, I have a lot of like dumb shit. I just have like a loot like page. I just have a bunch of stupid things in here. So it makes it hard to like pick out something that might be nice for you guys. It's like, no, we don't need. Oh, if you guys check out those fucking boots that I mentioned earlier, you have 2 days to check them out. You see there are combustion boots. You can use an action to propel yourself 45 feet in the air. Then you'll fall. But you will go 45 feet in the air.
Wait.
So badly.
Slow fall. Where do I find that?
I don't know if you're at the level yet where Venice can just avoid all falling damage, but that is a thing that will happen eventually.
I don't know. I don't think so, not yet. Features and traits, maybe? Slow fall, motherfucker. Yeah. Hey, Rat Trap. What's up with these
Rat
boots?
food, what's up?
Rat Trap, that's what I meant. That's definitely what I said. What's up with these boots?
Oh yeah, my exploding boots. You wear them and they explode. Yeah, those are good ones.
So, are you like attached to them or anything, or like?
Are you looking to take them or?
I mean, if you like weren't using them for anything.
I mean, whenever I use them, I get thrown 45 feet in the air and then I fall 45 feet and hurt myself. So I'm not super using them at the moment. If you want to take them, I would have to take a small little fee. I mean, if you have any scrap metal on you, honestly, I'm pretty lean with that stuff. Whatever you think would be equivalent, I'll take it.
Yeah, let me just like look through my bag and I'll definitely get back to you about something.
Can I make a request for my hand?
Yes.
I want to give him some of my tools that I use, and I want them incorporated into the hand. Like my
You're gonna be like the pirate from Treasure Planet.
yes. And my multi-tool. Can I use pieces of that?
Absolutely.
want a knife hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
Knife hand.
He will kind of use that as like part of like the scrap that he's using to construct all of this. Anything
And
else
I
anyone
want.
wants to do? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I want to just casually mention to him that it would be lovely if he could incorporate one of his blowtorches with my hand.
Oh, dearie. I can't just like part with one of those at the moment. Also, a little bit heavy. Just in terms of you still being able to like use your hand like fully, a full blowtorch attachment, not super gonna happen.
But rat food. I want a
I
blowtorch hand.
like I know like here's the thing between me and you, Percy, I tried before. All right, I just ended up setting so much shit on fire.
That's
Okay.
the point.
Yeah, I could turn it on, but unfortunately, I could not figure out how to fucking turn it off. I had a whole day with that. You will ever
Is that
wonder
what
why my whole house is made of metal? It's because of that. Burned down the first one. Whoops. Yeah. So
Okay.
at the moment, cannot give you a blowtorch hand. Maybe one day, but not right now.
Well, I'll just have to make my own, and then I'll show it to you.
Yeah, if you can make it, please bring it back to show me. I always love learning new stuff. You know.
Can do.
All right, anyone else doing these last 2 days?
Do you have any like old militant stuff, like maps or anything propaganda-wise?
Well, I got these hats. That's pretty wild. Yeah, a lot of my old stuff is kind of gone because a lot of people don't like to see it. They get kind of freaked out when I'm like, "Hey, here's all my old shit," and they're like, "Oh, gross. You worked for a bad guy," and I was like, "Well, yeah, but like, what you gonna do?" Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So
I got you.
I don't have a whole ton of stuff left over. I got these hats. I got a bunch of like their old like signage, like that they used to use on like their buildings that they like scrapped for us mostly. But in terms of like maps or anything like paper, like I don't have a whole lot of that, unfortunately.
All right. Fair
Sorry
enough.
about that. All right.
About these boots.
Yeah, what you got for these boots?
So I dig into my pockets and pull out my throwing stars, which were made out of scrap metal originally. I have 20, I pull out 5. So what about these? And I like them onto the table.
He looks them over, he goes, "Yeah, I could trade you for it. That'd be good. Yeah, I can definitely be using these. Thank you. And I am not liable for any damages you suffer because of these boots."
Absolutely, of course not, rat food. It is a pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah, you get the boots and combustion. I'll send you the actual thing with them.
Okay, dope.
You guys stay here for 2 days. You also find that rat food doesn't have like a bed for any of you guys. He has a cot for himself, and then the rest of you guys can fucking sleep wherever. So it's a 2 kind of not great after your like wonderful evening at Mother Mask's house. This place real not great comparatively. But after 2 days, Percy has a full working hand again with attachments to keep doing work with.
I'm so happy.
Hell yeah. Yeah, and Ravnica looks it over. He's like holding your hand, and he's like, Yeah, no, this turned out pretty good, Percy. I'm very happy that it turned out for you. And I know it's because you helped me out that it turned out this great.
Oh, you're too kind. Thank you. I learned a lot from you too.
Listen, anytime, you know, you want to come learn something, I will be here. I do not leave. You know, maybe one day I'll actually teach you how to weld. It's super easy. You notice he doesn't have any fucking mask to do this.
Okay.
Uh,
I have a purpose.
yeah, you guys feel free to come visit me again. Y'all are great. Thanks for hanging out, I guess.
Anytime. I'll come back. I'll spend the rest of my life with you.
All right, that's a little much, but okay.
Thanks for letting us hang out with you. Your dog is super neat. Listen.
Unless anyone's doing anything else before. Is anyone else doing anything before we leave? Sorry.
Before we head out, I take a little bit of whatever jerky, animal jerky we have left, and I feed a little bit to Daisy.
I just want to like go into a field near his house and just like use the boots.
Yeah.
You watch.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so for these boots, we are just gonna kind of, because they are not the best made. Every time they use them as a bonus action. Every time we use them, we're just gonna roll a straight luck check. As long as you don't get a 1, you will be fine.
Okay.
You use them. Getting a 1, we will figure out what happens after that.
Okay.
And then the other thing is, you use it, you will go 45 feet in the air, and then you'll come down. And you will not be able to use the boots again for a minute.
That's it. Like, that's it?
Yeah. That's it.
I can use them once every minute.
Yep.
Okay.
Then it turned into Flappy Bird. My God.
Can I go in the air again?
Yeah, dude.
Okay. So, rolling. I got a 13. It was very close to a 1, but it is not. Cool.
Yeah, you kind of like crouch down. There's a little, basically we'll just say like basically your ignition is you like scrape your heels together to create a small little spark. And they ignite. You are propelled 45 feet into the air. All of you guys see this. And yeah, but you are very well trained and you come down. How do you land? Tell
Oh
me
my
how you
God.
land.
So when I get to like the apex of this 45 feet, can I like do a little flip?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Okay, so I do a flip. And then I think
Nice.
as I like go down, can I like play around with like flying squirrel myself? Can I steer?
Not very well.
Okay. I'll take it. And then I would like to, like 10 feet from the ground, assume like a superhero position and hit the ground, one knee on the ground, and like the hand on the ground.
That superhero landing, you got it.
Absolutely. Fantastic.
Yeah, you do all that. Everyone sees it. It's really fucking wild, and you hear Raptor go, "Ah, wow, You made them like work. That's cool.
Oh, Rat Food, you're a damn genius.
I do my best.
My admiration for Venice just like skyrocketed.
Mine like slightly went down.
That's fair.
Yeah, otherwise, it's kind of time for you guys to head out of here. Rat Food kind of waves you all off, says you guys are welcome anytime. And then it's time to take off again.
I would like to go off to the side with him for a second.
Rat Food?
Yeah. And I would like to give him a few more dollars for speeding up the process for Percy. And, like, make
He'll,
him happy.
yeah, he shakes this, he's like, oh, shit, we're doing tips now, that's great.
Yeah, you
Why-
should really implement that.
Yeah, I've never gotten a tip before, this is great. Hey,
You-
thanks.
You're welcome, but thank you so much for making my friend so happy, and she's really gonna appreciate it. And she's, yeah. So thank you.
Yeah, I do what I can, you know.
All right, well, we'll see you later.
All right.
All right, bye.
You guys walk away. All right. It is 4.5 days to get down to this other place near Cheyenne. What would you guys like to do on your 4-day walk?
I think we need to try and figure out a plan for what's going to happen when we get down there. Because, like, right now we're pretty confident that we're actively walking into a trap in some way.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
I'm in.
Have a plan. Good.
Check.
That you guys know that the meeting place that Flytrap has set is a scrap shop. That's the extent of what you know, and then that at some point there will be this escort happening. Yeah, those are currently all the information that you guys know.
I mean, could we ambush him? Or we're planning to go along with it?
What if we, like, partially went along with it and, like, not all of us went in there and just scoped it out so that, like, if things go south, we have somebody on the outside too?
Someone
Yeah.
could just, like, hold on to the bottom of the car and just go with it.
Okay, so wait. So we don't trust Flytrap, we obviously don't trust Ophelia, and we're not sure if we trust Abel. Can we, like, station ourselves like a mile away from the, like, meeting place, and if we come across people, be like, hey, turn around, this is bad times? Because is our main goal, if we think that it's an ambush, to try and capture like the good guys, is our main goal then to just keep the good guys from getting captured?
I don't know.
Because they're all currently caught right now. Like, the people who are going to be on the transport are captured already. We would just be preventing the people whose intent is to go there and interrupt the transport.
Yeah. Is there even a transport?
They do have transports on a fairly regular basis.
Fair. But like, is this whole thing just a ruse to get people?
It might be. It literally might be. Because if Ophelia is working with the militants and
Absolutely.
Flytrap, we thought Flytrap was a good guy. We thought Abel was a good guy as well. So there's, how deep does this go? Can we trust anyone?
Real quick side note, is Aloe still with us?
Yeah.
You should have let all turn boots.
How was he
Aloe,
reacting?
who do
to all
you
this?
trust?
I mean, Aloe is like, he's very like a, you've presented the possibility that his dad might be bad, and he's like, no, absolutely not. How could that ever possibly be an option?
I mean, fair.
I'm not super on board with that one either.
I mean, me either, but who knows?
Keeping
They
him.
trusted Ophelia too.
Exactly. Venice does 1,000-yard stare.
What if we went there and like scoped out the place to see who showed up?
Yeah.
Like that plan.
Not gonna hurt.
Because we're super wanted already, so it wouldn't hurt to be like super covert about it.
Yeah, we should definitely not go in guns blazing. They,
I
Does
would
have a
want to.
lot of fun hiding places.
Mhm.
We could look out for Impala.
Yeah, that too.
I have a letter from Impala.
Oh,
Got a letter from Impala?
Suppose
Did
I
you
should
get a letter?
share this with y'all while we're deciding how to get there. I will read it aloud. I didn't want to share this. Something bad is happening in Cheyenne. Meet me there. So I'm assuming Impala knows about all this. But who do y'all trust?
How do you know Impala? Why did he talk to you instead of to the rest of us?
Yeah.
You know, we just had a long talk while we were there.
Hmm.
And I think that was a lot of bonding that happened.
You guys had a long talk, but she wrote you a letter to tell you to meet her in Cheyenne? That's pretty weird.
Oh, she was leaving.
Can I roll to see if you're lying or not?
Do you have to roll to see if I'm lying?
Bet. All right. Do you trust her?
I don't know who to trust anymore, but I have a lead. Not lead, but I have something. What's your plan for staying there?
Good point.
Besides, there's 6 of us.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
We all get captured and then they torture us and then they kill us.
We could escape that.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, right now, I trust
You
him.
literally can escape from anything because you have your magic shoes.
So fucking cool. Don't worry, Cormac. I will grab you before I jump away.
Cormac?
Grab Dot.
Oh
for me.
Oh, okay.
You.
Direct work.
I can fight my way out. I've proven myself.
All right. Noted.
I don't know. I think right now I trust Impala more than I trust Flytrap, and I hate to say it, but more than I trust Abel.
I would say I'm about on the same page with Venice, but obviously I don't have the relationship everyone else does with Abel, so
Let's try and find Impala then. Seems like a good option.
Great. I have literally no idea where she could be.
I mean, in the city, there's always signs of the masked merchants. We could get into the city limits and see what we find. But it'll
Not
be
sure.
very dangerous.
I was gonna say you also have a picture linked with you.
Yep, that I do. That I do.
Too bad. Never mind.
Oh?
I was gonna say too bad FaceTime isn't a thing, but
I've heard it told in stories about what FaceTime was.
Mm. Yeah, my grandma used to tell me this thing that like phones. It was wild.
what did I do? Okay. So final plan is find Impala. Are we going then to Cheyenne? Are we not going to Cheyenne? Or am I in the wrong state? Did I say
Cheyenne is Impala is in Cheyenne, right?
Yeah.
And we are on our way there right now. So we're coming from the north.
Yeah, I totally know what Wyoming looks like.
Is it yeah, it's a square.
It's a rectangle with an R.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Idaho? No, wait. It's the wrong half of the continent.
It's fully just a rectangle. There's nothing else. It's just a rectangle.
I had never really questioned whether Cheyenne was in Wyoming or Idaho until we started this campaign.
Have
Interesting.
we done anything in Idaho?
No, it's just that's
No,
my.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
Yeah, that seems like a legit plan. I'm in.
So basically, our plan is go there and make a better plan.
We've got plenty of time to come up with a plan until we get there.
I mean, yeah.
All right. That's like a fucking plan.
Does it?
No.
All right. Anything you guys want to do on the rest of your 4 days of traveling? Anything else you guys would like to do? Otherwise, we will just skip to Cheyenne.
Can I, while we're traveling, we don't need to go through it, but could I just test out some more of these boots and see if I can maneuver the 45 feet to be forward movement instead of just up in the air?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an acrobatics check.
Oh, I'm good at that. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, yeah. It takes a couple of tries, but eventually you're able to basically just lower yourself in a starting block position and fully propel yourself forward with that 45.
Cool. So with that practice, can I do that at will? say in like a combat situation?
In a combat situation, you can use your bonus action to propel yourself forward 45 feet.
Hell yeah, thank you.
Anyone else want to do anything these 4 days? Talk to anybody, do anything.
I'm just figuring out my hand. That's about it.
Oh, sorry.
That's it.
I would like to practice throwing my little dagger.
Mhm.
I'm literally useless other than making sure everyone doesn't die. So, like, in a combat situation, I'd like to, I don't know, just like throw them at some trees, pull it out, throw it at another one. You know how, like, when you're walking and you see a little rock, like, in the gravel and you kick it? Just that, but, like, with a knife.
Yeah, go ahead and just roll basically an attack roll plus your dex.
Hey! It's an 18.
Hell yeah. You take some time to practice, like as you're walking, like you throw it ahead of you, take it out. You like everyone can see like you start like really like burying deep into some fucking trees. You're hitting like smaller targets. Like you're getting pretty good at this shit.
That was the goal, baby. That's all I wanted to do, really.
Anyone else?
Hey Percy, what kind of attachments you got on your hand?
This little like it's not a dagger, like a little pocket knife.
Huh.
A little pocket knife. I've got a wine bottle opener, like a little corkscrew thing. Can I have a spork?
Sure.
I have a spork.
It's like Deandra!
What?
We're most popular girls in school.
Oh yes. Oh my god. I don't know what else is in a multi-tool.
Like a toothpick.
Got a knife.
You got like a screwdriver?
Yeah, a screwdriver.
A corkscrew.
Yeah, she already said that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She's got us covered for all of our wine bottle needs.
Yes. Yeah. I'm like decked out, man.
We call you Luke Skywalker now.
I would cry. It would be an honor if you all called me Percy Skywalker from now on. Percy Skywalker Watts. That's my full name now. And everybody better know it.
It would be an honor.
You're just gonna put one of those plastic lightsabers in your tool.
If I found one, you know I would have it.
Percy, what are you feeding your fucking lizard?
I don't know, dirt. I just let Yoda like wander around and find bugs or whatever.
Well,
Sometimes I just let him wander and I don't pay attention to where he goes and he just comes back. Oh no.
Does he have a leash?
A lizard leash?
Yeah, like a little harness.
He should. You know what? I'll make him a little leash. Thank you for the reminder.
You take some like scrap like twine that you just like have and start fashioning a little like harness.
I'm gonna go take Yoda for a walk.
It just reminds me of like that little trend where people would like put like bees and wasps on leashes. It just reminds me of that.
Oh my god.
All right. If no one else wants to do anything, we're gonna arrive in Cheyenne. You guys, let me double check my map. Yeah, the road you guys are on will take you directly to there. You won't even pass by the scrap shop that this is supposedly happening at. Yeah, you guys, you just entering the city?
Maybe?
Can we like maybe stop outside the city?
Yeah, I was gonna say, this feels like a bad idea. All of a sudden, this sounds dumb.
When the DM just asks, "Do you just walk in the city?"
Like, I know.
I don't know.
Getting someone for wanted posters. Like,
Yikes.
If we see any, we should like take them down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
can we try and disguise ourselves in some way? Perhaps use stealth points.
Dot,
You
can
guys
you get
all
pregnant
did
again?
I don't want to be pregnant again because that's what my description is. My description is completely different as to what I look like. Remember?
Forgot about that.
I was pregnant when I got in trouble. I'm safe-ish.
Is my arm in the photos?
I thought there was only pictures of Venice.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Just
pictures of all of us now.
There's descriptions of all of you, but there's not pictures.
Oh.
Wait, is mine a picture or is it like a drawing?
It's a picture.
Interesting. Do I know like is it like what kind of picture is it?
Shoulders up, just in case, you know.
Or like is this like a surveillance picture? Is it like an old selfie that they put in the news? What's up?
It is.
Yeah.
It's a cropped photo of you. That is like a nice almost like a group photo, but the other people have definitely been cropped out of it.
Uh-huh. Is there like red hair on the edges?
Perhaps.
Fuck you. Okay. Okay, it's fine.
We're having fun here. Yeah. What are you doing?
Can I use the bandana that mom gave us and like, bandana myself?
Absolutely.
Dope.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's too bad we don't have a cool hat to put on top of it too.
Too bad.
What if we all had like cowboy hats and matching bandanas?
That's not suspicious.
Right.
Oof. I've got blonde hair now, so
Now? I thought you always had blonde hair.
no, I bleached it, remember?
No! I don't!
We went to that hotel. We bleached it.
A hotel? Oh, was I gone that week or something?
Last time, I think.
What?
I think it was
I don't remember this.
it's been a minute.
Yeah, Venice cut her hair and Letty bleached her head. Oh, it was the time before it, I think.
All right.
Wow, since
Okay.
last year, huh?
Okay. I'm instantly just like wanting to like put facial hair on. Cool. So we're not recognizable at all.
Yeah.
Take my
Um,
glasses off. Good enough.
Maybe you could put your hair up in a different way, Percy.
I'll put it back in a ponytail. That's different.
Okay.
You guys kind of disguise yourselves a little bit before entering the city.
Maybe I hate being the one to say it, but maybe we shouldn't all just go in as a group because we're lumped together in a wanted poster.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. We should probably split up.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Should we go in individually, split up, or as small groups? How you feeling?
I feel like small groups.
Small
Like-
group seems safer. Individually, I feel like we'd have less of a chance of being noticed, probably, but like that's super not safe. So
We could do like 3 groups of 2 since apparently Aloe's here.
yeah, when's he gonna fucking add to this conversation, huh?
Yeah, dude, I've been here the whole time. It's just thinking about stuff, all right?
Yeah. With his big brain of his, huh?
That's what they say. Aloe's got the big brain.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Okay. Ugh. So, I don't know if this is worth mentioning. I've got some armor if anyone wants to wear that. I don't know if that would draw attention.
Where did you just find that?
Oh, I've had it on this whole time. I have scale mail on.
Wow.
I put my clothes on top of it, though, I guess.
You don't want to be weird.
I've just been lumpy. Well, actually, I don't know if I've been wearing it, but I just saw in my inventory I do have it. If that would be of interest to anyone to wear.
I think you should probably keep
That's your AC right now.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Lumpy.
You know me. Lumpy. All right. Let's do something, guys, huh?
Letty is very stealthy, so I can grab Aloe, so it's not much of a hindrance.
But okay.
You know when your dad like puts their hand on the back of your neck, like, okay, kid.
Yeah.
You know that one Kermit the Frog meme? He has that claw hand on the back of his. That's Aloe, just fully like.
Yeah.
All right, Letty's got Aloe.
Joe.
I will go with Cormac.
All right.
Will
Let's
you
see what
Venice?
he-
I'm great at
Let's
stuff
talk
missions.
about stuff.
Oh goodness.
I'll put the bombs away for this one.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Maybe keep them handy in case we get into a kerfuffle.
But I've got a knife hand now.
God, that's amazing.
Your knife in your inventory?
I mean, I could have used my multi-tool as a dagger this whole time, but it just wasn't cool enough.
But now you've got a hand, and you could have something in your other hand, so you could basically like and attack now.
Oh my god, you're right.
All right, let's go do something, huh? Right.
Yeah.
Who wants to go in first?
Do we know like where we're going?
We're trying to find Impala, right? So
Yeah, and the
go-
person that knows anything about it is also BRB right now.
He said he didn't even know where Impala was.
Venice can read the thieves' can't stuff, so you're a
Yeah.
solid option. We could just wander around aimlessly until we find masked merchants and be like, "Hey there, you know of someone?"
Yeah.
What time of day is it?
You guys got into town probably about midday-ish.
Okay. So it's late.
Are
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, is there like visible patrols? Like, are there more militants than last time we were here? Or like, what's the situation?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
That's a D12. Um, 18.
18. You don't see more than last time. If anything, there might be even less. But you do see, just like as you're kind of walking around the city, you do see that the Air Force Base is very busy, very bustling in there.
All right. Like, can we see what they're doing?
From this far, let me double check something really quick. Yeah, you can see that you can actually see there is a little parade of cars lined up at one of the gates.
We're still together at this point because we haven't actually gotten into the city, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Can Letty make a perception check to see if she might have some idea of what that car is or who owns it?
Absolutely.
23. Oh, sorry, 22.
22. Checking out those cars that you see lined up. You're seeing them from far away. But you do see there are 6 trucks that they're basically like moving trucks. So they have this whole covered back end. And then around them are more like regular flatbed trucks.
Are they the transport trucks?
You would believe so, yeah. There are 6 of them, and then there's 4 more trucks around them.
Does Letty have any more information about the transports or like how they take place, I guess?
Basically it's just gonna be a straight drive. What you know from Alif, from just him talking about this, is that there's going to be one checkpoint right as they leave the state. You would know there's there's like two basically flagship trucks that one's going to be leading and one's going to be following behind all of the transport trucks. You see two more there. Those aren't like a regular occurrence to have like two extra trucks with them. That's what you understand.
Interesting. Should we try and find Impala?
Yeah.
All right, you guys are entering the city in your little pods. Everyone roll a stealth check first.
Got a 14.
It's a 10.
Oh God.
I got a 16.
Dirty 20.
Oh, Percy.
Letty, what did you get?
Oh, 18. Sorry.
What did Aloe get?
Aloe also got an 18.
Yeah! We're invisible. Oh yeah, Aloe.
Venice and Percy, you guys enter the city. Venice, you're first looking for signs of where the merchants are, and almost immediately you start feeling eyes on your back.
Hey, real quick. Can okay, so this is a little weird because not magic. But I have like Pass Without Trace from my class.
Yeah.
Can I like do that?
Absolutely.
Cool. It would just be on me and Percy. But I would like to spend 2 key points to do that.
100%. That bumps you up by 10, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. You begin to feel eyes like on your back, and you switch into never been seen mode, and you fully sling in the shadows, and anyone who thought they saw you is like, oh, it must have been just something else.
Dope.
Everyone else, you don't feel like anyone is following you. You are all doing your best to blend in the city. And now can everyone please make an investigation check?
That's a dirty 20, baby.
I got a 15.
11.
I got a 7.
Venice!
I rolled a 2.
That?
Go together.
I'm sorry.
Got a 22.
22.
Come on, Percy!
Cool. Aloe rolled a 6.
Yep.
At least I'm not worse than Aloe.
Venice and Percy. Venice, you aren't finding any thieves' camp around. Percy, you're looking very closely. You also see there isn't any thieves' camp, which is weird to you because you know that these people are probably in the city. So it must be that either they aren't staying long or they don't want to be found. They aren't here on like merchant business. That's what you get with your 22. The rest of you also, none of you guys find any like thieves' cant. But you all just like exploring the city, you feel that like people are just like a little bit like on edge more than like the last time you were here. And it is, you're passing the closest you ever get to the Air Force Base. You're passing up the road, and you, Dot, what did you get?
My bad. I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Dot, as you are passing by, you hear someone whispering from a building nearby. You hear, "Hey, Dot, I think, Dot."
What the fuck? I'm just gonna like stop and like try not to like do this, but like
You see in a doorway, just kind of trying to lean as casually as possible, you see Scarab is in a doorway.
oh okay.
And he just kind of like motions with his head inside.
Who's all like okay, not to like get off track, but like are we all in the same area? Just like two here, two here, two here, two here? That was too many people.
Plan that.
We'll say everyone else had a pretty good investigation check. You guys could see Dot get motioned over. The groups could.
Okay. I'm going to tap on Cormac's hand twice, and then I'm gonna go over to be like, I'm gonna go over to scare him also. So. Hey!
Okay.
Yeah, he motions you guys inside. What do the rest of you guys do? You do see Cormac and Dot go into this building.
Who is working tomorrow?
Me.
You're working tomorrow?
I think Alan and I are just gonna like be watching that building, maybe see if there's anything fishy on the back side of it. Check it out on that side.
Absolutely. You can see that this building is close-ish to the Air Force Base, so it's already like, ugh, don't want to be here too long. You can see that the windows are like boarded up to make it harder to see inside. But from where you are, especially since you're so close, there are not a lot of other people around here.
Okay. Can I roll something for the building maybe? Like we're inside. Sorry, my mom just yelled. Can I like do like an investigation or a perception thing?
Absolutely.
Which one should I do?
Whatever one you feel like.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do perception. An 18.
18. You see this building has been abandoned for some time. It's been like gutted, like cleared out. There's no like remnants of like a couch or a bed. Like it's cleaned out.
Okay.
But inside, Scarab kind of goes in with you. You see Impala is also inside.
Dope. Sorry, I had to say hello to the dog.
Oh yeah.
Give me a second.
Miss, did we follow?
I think so.
Sure.
Like, I think we would have at least like been like watching.
Yeah. Did you guys go inside, or are you guys also just watching from the outside?
Us?
Mm-hmm.
I think if we saw Scarab, we probably would have followed. Or maybe like stood guard. I don't know what you think, Percy.
We can't hear you.
Let's stand guard.
Okay. Cool. So I guess we'll like stand like nonchalantly kind of outside the doorway.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah, Letty, do you and Al get any closer? And you're kind of scoping around the back right now.
I think we're just gonna kind of make circles around the building, like wider out than Venice and Percy, just to so not going in.
Wonderful. All right. Inside, Cormac and Dot, Scarab kind of like immediately is like getting down to business. He's like, all right, so here's what we know. There's a transport happening, okay? It's happening tomorrow. They're leaving right away in the morning, okay? There is going to be 2 extra cars. The prison transports are not full. There's only 6 people in each. They're double crossing those people who were gonna try to break everyone out. All right, they got someone on the inside. He's sending them to be set up. They're getting them at this Burns. Burns is where they are setting up. They're gonna grab them. That's why the trucks are empty. They're gonna put them in there, and they're gonna keep going. Questions right now. Questions go.
Shit. Cormac, you go.
Where are they ending up?
They're being transported to DC. They have to do one pit stop at the border of Wyoming, and otherwise it's a straight shot from there. We have 2 cars. There's 2 extra cars, and they're only going to the border, and then they're coming right back. I think they're just backup for the people that are trying to break people out.
How many people can fit in the prison cars? You said there's 6 people in each, but they're not
There's
full.
6 people in each. They're not full. They could fit, if they wanted to, they could fit like 15 in there. It's supposed to fit like 10, I think. So that's what we know. He motions to him and Impala, we're gonna try to cut them off, or at least save those people who are getting tricked right now. We're gonna try to cut those people off. So even if these prison cars go by, we'll at least save more people from going. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We have to stop them before they reach Burns. If we can stop the convoy, that would be better. We have people on the inside. We have 2 people going on the convoy. You remember Beetle?
Vaguely.
Beetle's going to be there, as well as the person we are actually here to meet. You see Impala slips. She has a mask in one of her bags that she pulls out. So it looks like they are recruiting someone from one of the trucks.
Okay.
So Beetle will be giving us a distraction, so we have slightly more time to get as many people safe as possible. But there's no way Beetle and it'll be Viper. Viper's the new person. There's no way they could fully stop this themselves without fully, risking everything. So we are trying to get as many of these just innocent people out of there. That's what we're trying to do. Those captured people, not a whole lot we can do unless we can grab all of those poor people who are about to be double-crossed and grab the convoy at like the same time. But chances of that are pretty slim. Does that make sense?
Aren't we the 6 people getting double crossed?
No, I think it's like there's 6 people in each car right now, but like the people getting double crossed are basically like Scarab and the rest of the mass merchants, but they know it.
Okay. I
Right?
guess I'm missing pieces because I wasn't here. That's fine.
It's like people like Alif who were like on their way down. He said he didn't know how many other people might have been.
They're trying to prevent people who would be like a leaf from interrupting the convoy, basically. Right?
Yeah, trying to keep them from walking into a trap.
Yeah.
So, what would you like us to do then?
We aren't asking you to do anything. If you want to help us, you can. We're trying to cut off Flytrap, I think is his name. He's leading him to Burns. They're leaving like middle of the night. We're gonna try to cut them off before they can get to Burns, because that's the point of they have people set up there to get them before they can do any sort of harm. It's gonna be really bad.
Okay.
So we are camping out for the night here. We will be leaving like very, very early in the morning, just past midnight is when we're leaving.
Okay. So, we've got more of our party with. I'm sure you saw them. So are we going with them? I don't know. My brain like just shut off. We would probably have to talk with our party about what they want to. Should we just? I don't know. I should not be allowed to be in charge of anything.
You
All
want to
right,
like?
we're gonna take the night to talk to our party. If we meet us here tomorrow morning, and if we're not there, then you can go without us. How's that?
Absolutely.
Sounds good. Okay. No, continue.
Scarab just kind of nods, and he goes to walk out.
All right. Let's regroup, folks. Let's hide somewhere to regroup.
As she leaves, Impala squeezes both of your guys' hands.
I squeeze back.
And the rest of you guys outside see Scarab and Impala leave. They at least pretend they do not see you.
Great. So let's find somewhere to hide so we can relay all this. Whew.
Hell yeah.
Like in city limits, should we go out? What's the vibe, guys?
When I was kind of roving around, did I see any good-looking abandoned buildings?
You probably wouldn't trust anything so close to the base. So you could move further out of that or more to the outskirts of town.
Let's dip. We got to get out of this.
Yeah, we should get out of town. Our wanted posters are everywhere.
Yeah. So maybe head out to the outskirts of town.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
All right. You guys head out. We're the outskirts of town. You can find some like overhanging like trees and like some brush. That's gonna hide you pretty well from anyone who was looking for you. Yeah, you guys all reconvene outside of town.
Right.
Alright,
So
so
we relay all this to the group. Thoughts, prayers.
So they've got 2 people on the inside? What do you think they mean by that? Like, how literally on the inside are they? Are they like in the transport? So what's going on with that?
That's what I'd guess. That's what I understood.
How are they
The
getting?
people on the inside, as I mentioned, were Beetle and Viper.
Yeah. Are they like prisoners now though, currently?
Are they like sacrificing themselves or what's happening? Are they planning on getting out? Okay.
You're going to run a distraction is what you guys got.
Do we know where Burns is?
Yeah, Burns is it's basically halfway between Cheyenne and this outpost, this little checkpoint. It's about an hour's walk away from the scrap shop that they're meeting at.
Sounds like an opportunity to take one of their cars.
That could be cool. How cool would it be if we can like take one of their cars without everyone else knowing? So we're just like driving in one of their cars.
So steal it?
Yeah.
Crimes.
That could be.
Fired a truck before.
I think Letty knows how to drive.
That's right.
Not permit. Okay, so there's 6 trucks with 6 people in them who are basically goners, right? That's how
Yeah.
we're, unless we can somehow stop the whole convoy. And then there's a couple more trucks, and then there's some escort vehicles that are turning back when they hit the outpost, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're scooting in there to try and prevent them from interrupting the convoy.
Basically, because if they get interrupted, they're gonna get captured.
Are we in? Do we want to try and do this? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
do we trust the information that Sarah has too? Like,
I mean,
Probably not.
I think like the information Scarab has is corroborating what we know about them being double crossed.
But
Right.
even if we do get caught, that's a free ride.
Yeah. It gets us there, but can we get out?
Tuck and roll, baby.
you got those rocket boots now. I'm sure you'd be fine.
You go right to the ceiling.
Canvas.
Oh God.
I wonder how Scarab is planning on convincing everybody that they're being double crossed and preventing that whole thing.
I mean,
Whack him with a stick or what? Like,
Scarab is like a trusted person, right? Like he's a well-known mass merchant among like the people.
Right.
But like, Abel will listen to him, right?
Yeah. Sounds likely.
Okay.
So are we doing it?
I think
Yeah.
so.
That is a go.
I'm in.
How is Aloe feeling about this?
Yeah, the most important member.
Someone's gonna ask him how he's doing every once in a while.
Or we'll forget he's here.
Aloe says, I mean, you can stop people from getting captured. That'd be great. I don't know. Maybe we could just like get rid of Flytrap or whatever, and then like keep, I don't know, still try to take down the convoy. Maybe. I think it'd be fun or like cool.
All right. Thanks, Aloe.
You're welcome.
So, yeah.
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 So we have to meet them a little after midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we know where we're meeting them?
Somewhere.
Okay, cool.
We'll figure it out.
Nope. We're good at this.
All right. If we kind of have a plan where we're going next, we're gonna stop for tonight.
Dope.
Some kind of a plan.
Some kind of plan.